Hi folks, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. We're back once again in the preview playtest, and we're playing away on this little beta version, so again we'll have to say this is still beta, so it might not be 100% exactly like it's going to be when it goes live, but it's going to be pretty close. In the last episode, we had to go to the Imperial testing station and acquire the various materials that we need to build a Sandbike. So this time, we're going to build a Sandbike. So first of all, it says in the top corner to research the Sandbike Mark 1 assembly. So, let's see, quest, we scroll down, there we go, Sandbike Mark 1. What's the other thing? Small chemical refinery, okay. So this gives us all the various parts of the Sandbike. It also gives us the tool to craft it and the copper wire to build it and repair it, I believe. Confirm. Okay. Right, fabricate Sandbike PSU Mark 1. So in here, Sandbike, a PSU Mark 1, defines the power efficiency and controls the heat dissipation of the Sandbike. Use a welding torch to attach the power supply to a Sandbike chassis. Craft. That needs 3 particle capacitors and 5 copper ingots. Luckily, we've got 131 of them. What's next? We need 3 Sandbike treads Mark 1. Vehicles, Sandbike tread, and we need 1, 2, 3. And that's 1 advanced servoc and 3 copper ingots each. There we go, it's crafting them up. Let's grab the PSU. Next will be the Sandbike engine. Although it's going to take a wee while to craft those 3 treads, so we might just leave it while it crafts them. Okay, there it goes, number 3. So we need an engine next. Engine. Craft. Grab the 3 treads. Okay, we'll have the engine, and now we need a chassis, and then a hull. Bike. Chassis, there. 5 advanced servocs for that, and 12 copper ingots. And then there's the hull. Comes with a driver's seat and 2 utility slots. Also needs 5 servocs and 12 copper ingots. Let's let them craft up. Okay, there we go. So the hull and the chassis. That's them done. What's it going to need next? Research the small chemical refinery. Construct and interact the small chemical refinery. Okay, so Y. Scroll down. Small chemical refinery. It turns cobalt ingots, silicon blocks, and fuel cell packs. Or processes raw resources into cobalt ingots, silicon blocks, fuel supply. I guess this is going to be the fuel cell packs for our bike. Placed close to a sub-view console. The script requires power from the base to operate. Okay. How small is the small chemical refinery? Let's see. We need to go to refineries. Small ore refinery, chemical refinery. Okay, it is pretty small. Let's stick it down. Stick it in the middle of that window. There. We needed 45 copper ingots to build that. Refine a small or medium-sized vehicle fuel cell. Small fuel cell requires 25. Oh, it uses the normal fuel cells. Lucky we've got extra of them. A medium one requires 15 water and 45 fuel cells. Well, let's craft one of them. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? We've got extra Where did it take it? 136. Did it take it out of here? Nope, because it's 99%. It must have pulled it from the storage. That's okay then. Did I get all the bits out of here? I did. Right. Got one of them. Done. Next. Assemble a sandbike. Fabricate a welding torch. Assemble a sandbike using a welding torch. Refuel the sandbike. Right, so a welding torch. It's here. Just need 6 copper ingots. I say 6, we had 190 or something like that before we started this. We're down to 42 now, so we'll have to go out and get some more copper. Right, we're almost crafted. There we go. Let's place that. We don't need the survey tool right now. Right, we're going to build this outside. Assemble a sandbike using the welding torch. So 7. So there is the chassis. Just stick it anywhere, I suppose. Okay. Sandbike PSU slots in there. The engine goes there. And then we've got 3 treads. 1, 2, 3. And a hull like so. No, don't want to do 6, that's it. Right, refuel it. Enter vehicle F for more. Refuel. Okay, it's refueled. Oh, it doesn't actually go into the item. You carry it about. Okay, that's interesting. Right, before we do anything, let's just drive the sandbike, but just noticed we had this Emperor wings that we got in the last episode, so we need to craft one of them. So let's learn how to do it. Oh, we don't have to learn how to make it, it's just an item. You must be at your base, a city or a trade post to research this item. Or do we have to be inside? Yes, we do. F, research schematic. One-time use. Let's put our helmet on while I remember. And then... where do we make that? There we go. Emperor's wings. So that uses 8 copper ingots, 6 particle capacitors, and 5 spice-infused copper dust. Craft one of them. Never used one of these before. Okay. Oh, it's already equipped. Okay, suspended fuel is notorious for preserving momentum. They deplete power as long as they're kept activated. Right, so is it double jump? Oh, look at that, yeah. And then you hold the double jump. So we can... yes, we can. Interesting. Not an... oh, the yellow bar at the bottom got depleted. Or depleted our power pack. That power pack has got to use more power now that we've got one of them. Okay, right. Anyway, drive sandbike. E to enter wheel.
Welder. We're ready. I'm waiting at Mirzabar. That's the great rock formation that looks like a giant hammer. Be careful. Vehicles are fast, but nothing can outrun Shai Halud. You can only hope to get between safe areas more quickly. I'll see you soon.
Okay, drive north to the Vermillius Gap. Research the advanced construction kit. Construct or interact with an advanced sub-thief console. Moving on, journey introduced. Okay. Right, so where do we have to go? What's that? Eastern Vermillius Gap. Whoa, look at the size of the map. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's not showing us exactly where we've got to go, but we just have to go into the Vermillius Gap. Drive north to the Vermillius Gap. Right in the middle of the sunshine. I think I'm going to hang about a little bit until it gets a bit darker. And what I might do is I might go, because this guy, this bikes will get destroyed by the sandstorm if they're left outside. I'm going to build a little garage on the side here, just to park the bike in to keep it clear from the storm. So I'll go build that, and then I'll bring you back once it's not quite as bright sunshine, and then we'll take the bike out and give it a run. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, we're back, and we've done a little bit of building, and we can see here, I've put a little passageway through here, built a little garage out the front here, that we can keep this sand bike in. Stuck a little box in the corner where we can stick our fuel in. Right, so let's get on the bike, and let's head north. So we have to go over here. As you can see the speed we're going, you see the temperature, the bike's up. And we just have to see, we're making a lot more noise, so we're definitely going to alert the sandworm. We just have to try and keep away from it as much as we can. We've got a big gap of sand to cross here, which is why we need the sand bike to get. We'll never be able to run across here. We've also got to look out for the Sadacar. Entering Eastern Vermillius Gap. Research unlocked. New schematics available. 3. Oh, what's that noise? We have to get to these rocks as quickly as possible. There we go. We're in the rocks. We're safe. I hate that noise. It's scary. Is there anything around? So this is an iron node, I believe. So we can pick up... oh, that was salvage metal. That was iron ore. There we go. Are we able to do anything with our basic cutlery? Not effective for mining this, so we need to get the copper cutlery in order to mine that. Right, research advanced construction. Well, let's look on the map. Oh, these are spice fields, I believe. What is that? Is that still circled? Because that's where we need to go to for our contract. Is that the place that we have to go to to meet the guy? Not sure. Right. Research advanced construction kit. Oh, look at all these things that have unlocked. Lots of things that have unlocked now. Sandbike inventory, vehicle backup tool. I guess it'll be under building, is it? Advanced construction kit, yes. Research that, so it's different building material? Chome facility set and advanced sub-fief console. Construct or interact with an advanced sub-fief console. Now let's get off the bike for the moment. So, construction tool. R? Ooh, we've got Chome facilities. We've got new building materials, structures, doors, windows. Awesome. Sub-fief console. Where's the advanced one then? Special inclines all. What's different between that and that? Chome facility. Oh, granite stone. Oh no, that's the same. Foundation. So it's just a different looking material. Construction menu can be expanded to switch between placeables, decorations and building sets. The chosen set will determine which buildables can be selected. The favourite tab is customizable and can contain up to 20 entries. It will always be visible regardless of what set is chosen. R to change set. Favourites, that's a sub-thief console. Escape, escape. Right, give me a second, see if I can find out what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, I found it. I was looking in the wrong place. So we press R. I was looking in the building materials bit, but it's in the utility part. And under utility you've got sub-thief console and advanced sub-thief console. Not 100% sure what the difference is, but that one requires 25 salvage metal to craft. This one requires 40. And I don't have any with me, so we're going to have to go and find some salvage metal to start with. There's some there. Whoa, get away from that spotlight. Let's get hiding. What's coming this way? Run round the corner. Don't want to get caught by that, especially up in this location. What is that? Cannot drink. Let's go past this. There we go. Run round the bucket here. Stay in the shadows. We die out here. It's a long way back from home to get to back to our bike. So this must be a different kind of plant that we can drink, but we don't have the ability to drink from it yet. Okay, right. We need to find 40 scrap metal. What have we got so far? We've got 8. Let's get back on the bike again. Let's drive around here a little bit. There's some scrap metal there. Jump off. Power pack, metal. Cutter ray. That's 54. Okay. So, construct or interact with a sub. So that's, if we get open the map and abandon your bases in Haga Basin South. Ah, so it wants us to build a new base over here. Ah, okay. That's a bit surprising. I'm not sure I was expecting that. Especially since I need to run that shipwreck a few times as well. Alright, let's just have a quick scan around here. What have we got? There's just a little base up there. Yes, what might be actually handy is for us to put a survey probe up. But in order to do that, we're going to have to do a bit of in fact, we need to make a survey probe, and I think you have to craft them. Yeah, you have to craft them back at the base, and I don't have with me. Okay, well let's maybe just stick a sub-thief console down somewhere. Let me go and get the bike. And I'll go drive around a little bit, see if I can find somewhere that's half decent for sticking a base down, and then we'll come back. Okay, I've had a little scoot around, not an extensive one, and I've found a couple of interesting locations nearby, so I think this will do as a potential second base. If I look on the map here, we've got the Southeast Ironworks location, just up there. We've got a couple of camps around, but we've got the wreck of the Ation, another shipwreck, which is just at the other side of that rock there, a great big rock. We've also, around the edge here, we've got loads of iron ore, we've got copper, we've got stone, we've got metal. So this one looks okay. And it's got some of those strange plants around as well, which we'll no doubt discover at some point in time. Right. Oh, it's too close to a no... Oh, look, it's a much bigger zone, that's why. Ah, this is a no-build zone. I think the previous sub-fief gave you like a 5x5 square. This is much bigger. And it's obviously encroaching into POIs. So it's a no-build zone. So, no, not going to do it. We'll have to find somewhere else. Okay. See you in a bit. Watch out! Watch out! I'm having to shoot back home again across the big gap to get some water because I'm almost out of water and the worm appeared. But we made it. Phew. Right, I just need to get home and get some water before I run out of water. See you soon. Right, I've made it back home and we've got some water again, so we're survived. There's none of that dew plants over in that area, so I wasn't able to get dew to drink, so I had to come shooting back home again to get water. But while we're back here, we've noticed that a bunch of stuff has unlocked. So let's see, we've now got, so that's everything. So under water products, we can now make the water cistern, a fragile container for storing water that can be utilised in the operation of a multiple base production units, placed close to a sub-fief console with the construction tool. So does that mean you can get water from that cistern in a different base from where your blood extractor is? I'm not sure. But certainly it should be able to give us more storage. And that is a litter john. So we've got the recipe to make the better litter john. I don't know what the difference is, but that's the basic one. So we can unlock that. Can't quite do that yet. Under weapons, we're now able to make the Mola pistol. We're okay with our Karpov at the moment. We've got the Solido replicator. This is a point this tool an existing base to store a blueprint copy. Use again to place the projection of the save base in a different location. You can then use the construction tool to rebuild the base. So you can take this base, for example, you could take a whole copy of the whole thing in like ghost mode, go to a new location and put the ghost down, and then just need the construction tool to fill in all the pieces. You can also then use this in the main game. You can design bases and sell copies of that base in a sort of auction house type deal, and make your living that way. What else do we have? Is that everything under weapons? Yep, iron products is still locked. We've also got the recycler, so that's the thing I was talking about. You can craft that, and then all your broken stuff, you can throw the broken stuff in there and you'll get some of the materials back. Mark 1 cutlery. This is what we'll need for mining iron. Cutlery capable of mining iron. Depletes power from the power pack. There is power pack, so you can make your own power packs. So let's learn that. Research that. Confirm. We'll definitely need more power packs. And I think we'll build a researcher as well. Right. Let's go. Let's see how much of this we can craft. I think we might actually need more. Cutlery Mark 1 needs 6 copper ingots and 4 EMF generators. Let's craft one of them. Let's craft a power pack. That needs copper ingots and particle capacitors. And while that's crafting, 6, let me see, where is recycler? Recycler needs 30 copper ingots, so I'm going to have to go out and get myself some more copper ingots. I will do that. Right, welcome back. So I've collected quite a lot of copper and it's refining away, and I found something cool about the suspensor belt that I didn't realise. So if I scan this at the moment, we're up on a bit of rock just above our base down there, a little peninsula. But we can just jump off and at the last moment hit the suspensor belt and it dampens our fall so we don't take any fall damage. Very cool. Right, let's get in here and use that refinery. Let's craft that up. So we've got 172 copper ingots at the moment with another 50 odd crafting away at the moment. So we should now be able to create our recycler. So we put that over here, a little bit away from the generator. Here we go. So if we... Oh, no power. We've overdone the power to our base. Can we power off things? General settings, disable. There we go. So we've disabled that. That gives enough power from the generator to run the recycler. We could put another generator in, which will allow us to run everything at once, but if we're not using these things, then we can actually just shut them down and save power. Okay, let's see, use. So here's a big list of items that we can recycle, but most of these are our items that we have in our... Oh, that's only in the inventory. So recyclable items in our inventory. So our probe launcher, our binoculars, and the blood sacks. It doesn't pull it from elsewhere in the building. Let me... General settings, storage, circuit. Can we pull... Oh, it says pull from circuit 1. So with all storage, you've got this input and output circuits. So you can get... It'll pull from a certain circuit. So everything at the moment is on circuit 1. So it should be able to pull from circuit 1. And then this is where it'll output it to. Circuit, and you can have 8 different circuits. So you could have certain machines pulling out of one circuit and putting into another. So I've got all my recyclable stuff in here. So as a little experiment, let's output to circuit 2. And then go in here and go input from circuit 2. No. So this particular item doesn't pull from storage. We're going to have to go in here. I'm going to take all, because it's all the broken stuff that we got from different POIs. Use this, and now we can see it. So passive suppressor belt, recycle. We get a particle capacitor from that. An old Molly pistol. We're looking for the items with these red bars. These are the broken items that we've picked up. This is a scrap metal knife that we made, and we've replaced that ourselves, so we can get rid of that. Small blood sac are durability damage, but we're still using them. Binoculars, we're still using them, so we're keeping them. But let's just go through the list. Pistol, recycle. Passive suspensor belt, recycle. Sandbike backseat, recycle. Scavenger gloves, recycle. Power pack, recycle. Another belt, recycle. Another belt, recycle. A power pack. We're keeping the probe launcher, we're keeping that, we're getting rid of the scrap metal knife, we don't need that anymore. And then these are the other things that we just gained from recycling. So we've got a little bit of scrap metal, we've got some plasteel microflora fibre, plant fibre, advanced servox, mechanical parts. So is there not a take all? No, we're going to have to take them individually. In fact, if we go into storage, we can do take all. There we go. So we got some bits and pieces from there. Nothing major. We've got 6 particle capacitors, which is cool. Where did I store them? In here. That can go in there. Is it a quick store? Oh, something exploded there. I think there's a quick store if you hold over it. Yeah, quick deposit. Hold E. I'll put anything in there that's already in that box. What's in there? That's clothes items. That's more clothes item plus those containers. And then that was where I put all my stuff that we wanted to break down. Okay, let's put everything away. Right. What else can we craft? We want to craft that litter john. So that'll be underwater. So there's the recipe that we got. The Hajara litter john. It's one of these recipes you can only use once. It's unique. So we're going to craft that. It needs 16 copper ingots, 3 micro sandwich fabric, and 5 spice infused copper dust. Craft. And this will allow us to carry more water with us when we go on journeys. So if we go back up to the north again, we're going to have this with more water that we can drink out of. which is going to be pretty essential because we run out of water pretty quickly up there. There we go. Take that. Also, our power pack is starting to get a bit low, and that's what powers our... our cutter ray is almost broken as well. That's what powers the things like the cutter ray and the suspensor belt. So we're going to need more power packs, so we'll make another one of them too. That needs 3 particle capacitors and 5 copper ingots. And we better get ourselves a new cutter ray. Now, where will cutter ray be under? Yes, it is. Building construction stuff. So, a cutter ray Mark 1, which allows us to mine iron. Depletes power from a power pack, fabricating from Fremen parts. So it needs copper ingots and particle capacitors as well. We're running really low. That might have to do another research station run. Oh no, cancel. Can I cancel? Ooh, I cancelled in time. I'd selected the power pack instead of the cutter ray. Okay, phew. 6 copper ingots and 4 EMF generators. We've got enough of them. Craft. Take that power pack. Have I crafted 2? What's happened? Why is there 1 in the storage already? It looks like I've just crafted 2. Damn it. Right, let me take that. I'm going to put that in our chest of stuff, because when this first one wears out, we'll have one ready to go. We can replace that cutter ray with that cutter ray, and we can... Where is it? Improvise cutter ray, recycle. We've also crafted 2 power packs as well, have I have. How did that happen? Right. We have a spare power pack in there. Right, I'm just going to carry that power pack with me, because we still have a decent amount there. How much does it weigh? It only weighs 0.1 volumes. So we're carrying 35 volumes at the moment with everything. Right. Litter John, we want to up... how do we do that? F? Hold F? Manage? No. E. Extract water. That must be it. Yes. Oh, duh, it doesn't... Oh, it's little amounts, but I guess that means it's got to hold a lot of water. So it holds 6 charges of water, according to that big diagram. Extract. 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 We've run out of water. Okay, I need to let that refill. It's got blood in there already, so that'll be okay. We'll let the water capacity refill, and then I'll be able to extract more water. And then we'll be ready to go back up north and have a bit of a better adventure up there. But we've run out of time at the moment, so we're going to call this one to a halt here. So thank you for watching, as always. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.